Killing a Jedi is probably one of the hardest things one can do when they themselves are not a trained Force user. There have been very few non-Force sensitive Jedi hunters who have had a kill count to exceed over a dozen. With that being said, there are weapons that can greatly improve your chances on killing a trained Jedi Knight. Here are the best weapons that you can have on your person when attempting to kill a Jedi, and these will only be weapons a single person can carry with them, so no Death Stars. First are Slug Throwers, which are weapons that fired solid projectiles known as slugs, which were essentially bullets. One of the main ways Jedi defeated their enemies is by deflecting blaster bolts fired upon them right back at their enemies, but you can't do that with Slug Throwers, in which the solid projectiles are vaporized upon contact with the lightsaber, effectively eliminating one way a Jedi can take you down. Also, most Jedi are not prepared to fight against Slug Throwers, as they are very rare to come across, so they will most likely be caught off guard with the initial attack. The best kind of Slug Thrower to use would probably be the Scattergun or Fléchette launcher, which were basically shotguns that fired multiple solid projectiles spread across at a direction. As a result, it would be very difficult for a Jedi to block all projectiles being fired upon them, and they would most likely get hit by a few that they missed. A few drawbacks to Slug Throwers is that they're heavy to carry, including the ammo, and that a very experienced Jedi could in fact block against them using the Force alone. Second are Flamethrowers. There's a reason that almost every Mandalorian has a flamethrower attached to their wrists. It's because they are very effective when dealing with Jedi. Not only can a Jedi obviously not deflect fire back at you with their lightsaber, they can also not block it as the flames go around their weapon. One drawback to the Flamethrowers is that it requires you to get close and personal with the Jedi, which, if you're not careful, can result in losing your hands or even death. Also, very skilled Jedi can at times block flames coming at them, but it requires a ton of concentration and effort. Third are sonic weapons, ranging from sonic blasters to sonic grenades and imploders. Sonic weapons generated powerful bursts of energy that could cause someone to lose consciousness, become temporarily blind or deaf, or even have their bones get shattered. Like with flamethrowers, the powerful energy produced by the sonic weapons can bypass a Jedi's lightsaber. Unless fired from a large turret, most sonic weapons will probably not kill a Jedi, but will definitely distort them enough to where they may not be able to call upon the Force to the full extent, and so taking them out from there will be far easier. Fourth are Ptosis-based weapons. Ptosis is a very rare material that could temporarily short out a lightsaber upon contact with it. Though usually used in armor, it had also been used in weapons such as swords. A Ptosis sword could easily shut off a lightsaber in a melee duel, allowing for the user to then quickly strike at the Jedi. Probably the best weapon that you could make out of Ptosis to use against a Jedi is a weapon that fired Ptosis bullets, which would likely kill a Jedi trying to block it, as the bullets would go right through their lightsaber and into their body. The only drawback is that Ptosis is extremely expensive and hard to get your hands on. Plus, firing such ammunition apparently puts a ton of stress on the weapon, as Cad Bane found out when he used Ptosis bullets, making it likely to break from overuse. Fifth are just straight up explosives. Jedi are of course unable to block or deflect explosive fire with their lightsaber alone, making explosives an effective means to fight against them. Weapons that explode upon contact, like rockets or impact grenades, would be the best type of explosive, as the last thing you want is a Jedi force pushing the bomb back at you in the last second. Some Jedi can, however, use the Force to shield themselves from direct explosives. Though, as before, only very highly trained Jedi can do this, and it does take a ton of concentration and energy to do so. Sixth are poison darts, or just poison gas in general. Apparently poison darts were too silent and moved too quickly for a Jedi to detect in time, so hitting them with one wasn't an issue. And although most Jedi can passively heal themselves from poison that was injected into them with relative ease, it can slow and weaken them for a short period. Now if you really wanted to get sinister, you can just straight up gas a Jedi to death, but that would really only be possible if you have them trapped in a confined area with no means of escape. Yes, a Jedi can hold their breath for a very long time, and can heal themselves for limited doses of poison, but if they are trapped in a chamber that is continually being pumped with poison gas, then they will eventually die, either in hours or days depending on their healing abilities and the effectiveness of the poison. Seventh are electric gauntlets. If you were somehow able to get close enough to get your hands on a Jedi, then the electric gauntlets could easily bring them down by sending electricity throughout their body. It would probably take a long time to kill them from just the electricity alone, but it would give you more than enough time to kill them once they were knocked out or stunned by it. As a bonus, we also have the lightsaber-resistant melee weapons, such as the riot control batons and electro staffs. Although they may not be the best weapons to fight against a Jedi, they are still effective and will allow you to have a chance at clashing against their lightsabers. Snipers are also effective if you are able to land a direct hit on them from the first shot. But if you miss the first shot, you may be in trouble, as they'll be ready and able to deflect the rest of them. And those are all of the known weapons that were very effective against Jedi during a one-on-one fight. Let us know which one of these weapons you would use to fight against a Jedi. Thanks for watching this video. Be sure to subscribe for more videos like this one. And as always, may the Force be with you.